all the room I had in my entire brain and my entire heart was myself. I kind of became in physical danger from how badly I treated my body, that I realised I was probably going to die if I didn't do something about it. So the first time that I heard of Scripture Union Leavers was when my oldest sister graduated high school. It was the best week of her life. She met all these lifelong friends, and I knew that's what I wanted to do when I went on Leavers.
Yeah, so Scripture Union Leavers is an event which provides, I guess, a drug and alcohol-free space for leavers to come and celebrate their end of school years in a safe space. It also, different to lots of other Leavers programs, provides an element of exploring the big questions of life, which is really relevant to this age group as they're kind of stepping out of one space into another.
The friendships that you create and experience, the activities you get to do on this backdrop of God's incredible creation, it's like a combination like no other. It's just beautiful. Seeing God's creation around you, I think it just creates this beautiful setting to discover more about God and life when you're surrounded by the beauty of what He's made. After I'd been on Leavers, which was amazing, and I entered the real world, it was really hard. I went through a lot of personal stuff, external stuff. My faith that I thought was so strong couldn't take it. And I fell into mental health issues, into a deep depression, anxiety, sadness. I had a very bad relationship with myself, hurting myself emotionally, physically, and just had no hope. I was so wrapped up in my own issues, and that was suffocating. I called out to God that I was sorry, and that I was done treating myself this way, and that I wanted to get better. God was there for me in so many ways, but one of the ways being that He provided me with a support to be a stable pillar of love, advice and guidance. And that person is someone that I met on Ningaloo Leavers. Her name's Emma. Not to sound like cliche, but her friendship is such a gift from God, and the foundation of that friendship was born on Ningaloo Leavers.
It has to be a testimony to God working through me to support Abby. It's so incredibly special seeing how God can move in people's lives when they are at their absolute lowest and just feel like they have no hope in some ways. God is there. He is there, and He is redeeming, and He is fully able to bring good out of extremely terrible things.
So Abby's been involved in Leavers for about 6 years now. Yeah, just to see her to continue to grow in her faith, and where she's now kind of inputting Gospel 10, like answering questions on the panel, to see those Leavers coming back and growing more, that's why we do what we do.
There's something just so full circle about the idea that Leavers is where I connected with Emma, who would down the line would help bring me back to faith, and now here I am, returned to Leavers, doing things that I hope are a similar foundation, where maybe the testimony that they heard or the conversations that they had will one day down the track for them then be that thing they look back, hey, remember that conversation I had on Leavers?
I think I plan to do Leavers as long as I can, because I love seeing how their lives can be transformed and their communities can be built and their faiths can be grown, because that's what happened for me and that's what happened for Abby.
We cannot do what we do and provide ministry like this without everyone who's involved in supporting SU. To be involved in helping young people grow, to find Christ, that's an amazing thing to be able to support.
I'm just so grateful for all the ways Scripture Union's been a part of my life, and I think about the ways that my relationship with God has strengthened, and I've formed amazing lifelong friendships, and it just wouldn't be possible without the help of Scripture Union.
So thank you so much for all you do and your support of SU to keep us running the amazing ministry that we do.